Morning guys, welcome to Tiger Tropics. Today I'm doing a little test. Well, I've been doing a test the last few days on a new product. It's a hang-on back filter called the Aquaclear. Now this company's been bought out by Fluval quite a while ago, as far as I understand. So I saw this pretty cheap at local fish place, and thought to myself, I'll try it out, since in America it's got quite a good review. A lot of people like it. So the assembly was really easy. I modded it a little bit and put it on my 4-foot long. This is the product here. As you can see, it's hang-on back filter. Has this little lid here. You've got the biomedia in here, along with a sponge. If you look right on the bottom here, you can see it, there's a sponge. I put a little bit of filter floss in there, and that's the biomedia. See these little bits here, these come with the filter along with this net bag. So I had some alpha grog and just assorted bits of media which I threw in the bag for extra bit, and I stuck them in there. To be honest, it needs a little bit less so I can get more floss in there, but it's been doing a really good job. It's pretty quiet as well. Apparently these motors have got a habit of drawing stuff in and messing up the impellers, then they become quite loud. I haven't experienced that since it's still a new unit. In the box you get a bit of carbon. You get the nozzle here, which is picking up bits of leaf. You get 2 of these, which you can basically insert together, and to extend it if you need it longer, because it's quite a short tank. So you can attach that to that to make it a little bit deeper. Plus, the rim is a little bit taller on my one. So if this was a bit lower and a bit taller, I would definitely need it. But yeah, it's very easy. All I had to do is just fill this up with water, plug it in, and it just drew the water through. And it's got this little thing here, and you just go that way. Reduces the flow, push it that way, increases it, and you've got this little section here as well underneath, which you turn around to make sure that the filter's level. Yeah, but the flow's alright, it's pretty good. I'm actually considering having 2, maybe one on this side and one on this side. The problem with this tank, that's if I keep it, that is that the rims are really big and can't really fit anything on it. So that's quite a big gap, and on the front as well. So that's kind of the reason why I went for this style of filter. But obviously when I saw it very cheap as well, I thought I've got to try it out, since I've seen a lot of reviews and stuff on it. There's a lot of people like it. Apparently, you get a power cut. If you're susceptible to power cuts, they run dry. They don't re-prime, because the motor, as you can see here, is outside the tank. Yeah, when the motor's on the inside, like companies like Seachem do with the Tidal, it will just kick it back off. But because it's outside, it doesn't seem to re-prime. In the UK, I think a lot of us don't really get power cuts very often, so not really something to worry about. But overall, the performance is really good. I mean, it's quite easy. I won't pull it out, but you just grab these, you pinch them together, and the whole unit pulls out, so it's pretty easy. I need to basically take a little bit of bio out, because look, I've got all of this sticking out. Obviously I don't need that much. I could have even gone for a bigger model. I've got more space on either side. Something to consider, to be honest. But yeah, but seems to be alright. That will basically lift out, easy maintenance, and apparently clean these once a week. They'll do the job for you. And watching KG Aquatics, they reckon that when these things do become a little bit noisy, that you just tap them on the top and somehow they stop making a noise. But probably just needs cleaning, like very good cleaning. Not just the media. You might have to take this whole unit, take it to the sink, clean this out with tank water, and then with the tap maybe just go through the motor and stuff. I'll check that out. But as a whole, very, very pleased with it. It looks like a nice little unit as well. And there you go. I mean, the proof's in the pudding. The clarity's pretty good. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've basically cut all of this back. I've cut it back and replanted it because the gaps between the plants were a bit big. Plus found a lot of stems as well, long stems with just a little bit of growth on the top. So I trimmed all that back, replanted it. So ideally, when it all grows back, it's going to be a lot denser. It'll look a lot better. Soon going to think about maybe get a few more fish for this tank as well. I'll see. But yeah, that's my review on the Aquaclear, or as it's known now, the Fluval Aquaclear. So if you want to basically search for this filter, type down Fluval Aquaclear and it will come up. This particular model is the 30, which is designed for 10 to 30 US gallons, or 38 to 114 litre aquariums. So yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I've got about, I don't know, probably about 80 litres in here, so it's pretty adequate. It's pretty adequate. I've got a little air stone as well for a bit of aeration and breaking of the surface. And yeah, and that's doing me so far. So yeah, if you haven't got a high bio load, or your tank set up with like deep substrate, and which is dealing with a lot of the bio load anyway, and then it's a really nice little filter to sort of clean, to just polish the water. Additional bit of bio just in case of any ammonia spikes all of a sudden. I don't know, you accidentally put too much food in there, get a bit happy with the feeding, or you add some new fish, and then it'll deal with that extra little bit. And again, that's obviously down to the media you put in it as well. But as a whole, for this purpose, it's working really well. Very happy with it. Really good buy, and I'll definitely recommend it. So yeah, wicked. So like and subscribe, guys. Share my content, comments, you know, all that kind of stuff. Get stuck in, and yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. See you later.